Good morning. How you doing today? I hope you're doing fine. I hope you're doing well. I hope you have at this moment, at this time, I hope you're at peace. Okay? I hope you can recall something positive that happened in your life over the past 24 hours and settling on that, and say to yourself, you know what? Traffic wasn't that bad on 695 today. I got to my exit in an hour instead of an hour and a half or whatever. You get my point. Focusing on the positive instead of the negative. I try to make sure I do that. And I want to revisit something again that I remember I talked about before. I think it's basically a theme. I think it's basically the theme that I basically want to start with, besides being accountable, is R.A.K. Random act of kindness. Now we always hear in the news about random acts of violence. Things happening to people. I don't get into that. I don't try to do politics. It's a losing game. It's never, you know, gets you anywhere. But along with all the negative things that happen, you can even do a random act of kindness to yourself. I used to think a lot of negative things. Oh, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. And then a friend of mine said, hey, every time you say something to yourself or say a negative statement, immediately follow it with a positive statement. I'm not trying to say make them more than one or the other, but just make sure they're balanced. Oh, traffic is bad today, but my tank is full. Whatever that gets you motivated into always not thinking negative. Maybe the positive come first. Because we always know those people, just like I used to be. Oh, bad. This is 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 bad. You know, you don't do that. And the same thing we do in a random act of kindness. Just hold the door. Just say thanks. Just say, I appreciate you being here today. You know, or I don't know, anything nice. Yeah, I struggle to say good things. Anything good, okay? Let somebody get in front of you, real quick. A random act of kindness, and I just ask them, hey, pass it forward. Maybe it can be an infection. It can be an infection if you want it to be. You know, so I don't know. I just want to revisit that again, and I'll be talking about that a lot more, about being kind and being peaceful and being good, because we got plenty of other stuff going on, and you don't need me to represent that. You can just go to another site and look at that. Okay? And with that, I pray that you have a great day. God is good all the time. You're going to be good all the time. And just believe in yourself. I'll talk to you later.